you've found a good man? How do you know you've found a good man? Okay, ladies, listen. This is for you, okay? Keep your mouth shut and keep your eyes open. Okay? Keep your mouth shut and keep your eyes open. You're like, Cece, what? What I'm saying is, when you meet the guy, let's say he approaches you, you kind of like a vibe and you like him, he likes you, you know, um, don't tell him a lot. Be a lady. Don't tell him a lot about yourself. Now, you can't sit on mute. You got to talk. You got to say something. But as you're talking, as the friendship is progressing, do not tell him all of your business. Do not tell him everything you like, everything you want, everything you notice. Keep your mouth shut to a certain extent and watch him. Watch his words. Watch his actions. Watch what he does when he's with you. Watch what he does when he's around other people. Watch him in public. Watch him around his family. Pay attention. Y'all, this is the problem. We ignore the red flags. Once you see some red flags, dip. Like, you cannot change him. Pay attention. Why waste your time? Why say, you know what? It's okay. Okay, he lied a couple of times, whatever. Why? Why waste your time? Pay attention. That's how you know you have found a good one. First of all, you shouldn't be finding anyone. The Bible says, the man that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. Now, I know some of y'all out here, you're like, well, I don't want to get married. I just want to have fun. Okay, that's your business. Whatever. I don't understand that. Never have. But the goal for many of you is marriage. And if that's not something that you want, then what are you doing? You could just have a friend. You chilling, right? But if the goal is ultimately to be with someone forever, pay attention. Because you don't have time to waste. You don't have your heart to waste. You don't have your mind to waste. And especially those with children. That's another thing. And I could do that in another video. You do not need to expose your children. You don't have to introduce your children to them. You do not have to let him know about your children. Let him know about your children's fathers. You don't need to expose anything. Pay attention. So let me give you an example of watching him. Okay. If he says, man, I really, really like you, you're a vibe, you're beautiful, you're this, that, and the other. He's saying all these nice things. Now pay attention to his consistency. He's saying these things, but how often does he reach out to you? Or are you reaching out to him more than he's reaching out to you? Is he texting you consistently? Is he calling you consistently? Or is it sporadic? People move in patterns. Pay attention. Okay? Is he saying, oh yeah, I'm going to come. We're going to get together. I'm going to come see you. And then he canceling out. Or he doesn't line up with what he says he's going to do. Pay attention. Because the things that start off little began to be big. I'll give you an example, and I can speak on my own experience. When I was dating Wesley, who is my husband now, he was very consistent. Very consistent. Always messaging. Always, good morning. Things of that nature, right? Not only that, if he said he was going to do something, and I can say this and attest to him now in my marriage, if he say he's going to do something, he's going to do it. He's really going to do it. When we were dating, we lived in two different towns. I grew up, born and raised in Newport News, and he grew up, born and raised in Norfolk. And literally drove to my residence, because I guess there's this thing about people from Norfolk don't go across the water. He drove to me to see me as much as possible, right? To link with me as much as possible, to come on my side, to go on a date as much as possible. Do you understand what I'm saying? Consistency. Pay attention. If you like me that much, how much are you willing to sacrifice for me, right? Pay attention. Keep your mouth shut. Keep your eyes open. That's all I have for you.